Hello guys, today this marks my July 15th, 2021 day trading recap. I traded a couple tickers today. Um, it was really slow once again. And I started off the day trading HUDI. So I like the look of this because let me go to the 5-minute. So so this 5-minute candle wasn't bad. Showed some buyers coming in, right? Then here's a hammer as well. So I liked the look of it, and I think um, the 30-minute showed me something. Yeah, so the 30-minute showed me this, and it also showed me this. So this is a hammer look to it, and then this is an inverse hammer, right? High volume ish. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try that open, and then on the 1 hour it showed this, right? It showed this long inverse hammer on the 1 hour after a downtrend. And then same with the same scenario, the 2 hour. So I'm like, oh, this is beautiful, right? This is all signs of reversal. I ended up getting 602 ads right on, pretty much right at my level, right? I got them pretty much right here. Yep. And luckily enough, right when I bought it, it shot up, right? And then I waited for another candle because this candle was beautiful. Shot up again at 4 at right here at resistance, and I sold above resistance. Easy 40 cents. Easy scalp. So that was a good winner today. And then yeah, so it came down here, and then I'm like, crap. Okay, this is not such a good sign, right? And then thankfully it came up here. I sold the rest of my shares here ish, and then it just faded out the rest of the day. But it was a perfect plain opening, and I liked the look of it. Then I tried then I traded Verb. Oh my god, this sticker literally did pennants and wedges all day long. It was unreal. So I traded this at around 10:33. Right. Whoops, sorry. Right. 10:33. Huh. I don't know why I bought this. Interesting. So I got filled at 306. Okay, interesting. I don't know why I added there. I don't know if TD Ameritrade time is off because I have no idea why I added there. But anyways, I added there and it pushed to 313s and I sold right here. So a quick easy scalp, 6 cents about. Maybe the 5-minute showed something because that 1 minute, I don't know why I added there. Oh, okay. So this is a tweezer bottom. So let me show you guys real quick. So this is a tweezer bottom, right? It's when the, how do you say, the open of the candle, right? The bottom of the candle line up. So after a downtrend, let me get a good one. So you can either look like this, so the wicks line up, and the open and the close of the bodies, one is red and one is green, line up, or it can look like this. The bodies line up and almost the wicks line up as well, and same with, and then vice versa with tweezer tops. So tweezer bottoms can also, yeah, like I went over, they can look like this and look like that, right? So Let's go back. We had a tweezer bottom here, pretty much. And we got to push up. That's actually a really good indication of a reversal on the 5 minute. Yeah, so I don't know why. Maybe I tried. I guess, yeah, I'm not entirely sure why I added there, but I ended up working out. Right here we see again. We see like two inverse hammer looks, right? So I like the look. I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna reverse, which it did. We got this nice candle next. So overall, I was trading pretty well, right? I was taking good calls. Then towards the end of the day, I kind of lost all my gains and it was a red day. Which kind of sucked because I kind of told myself, let me walk away and take the gains I have today because today was brutal as well. Very choppy. The rest of the whole day, the top gainer was like 30% once again. So in this upcoming month, August, small caps tend to die out, and the Russell 2000 index was red, just straight red all day. So that was the problem. Just all small caps just died. Um, then I then then I traded Verb again at 12 o'clock, around 12:04. 12:04. Okay, yep. So I was trying to buy this higher low, and once again it broke the higher low, and I got out. Right. 342. I tried buying, broke it, cause it was Look at this trend line, right? So my charts are kind of ugly. I draw a crap ton of lines, and I just leave the trend lines there. I leave the trend lines there because sometimes they hold. Like past trend lines hold as support. So it's interesting how that happens. And then you draw new trend lines, right? So here I should have I missed this whole move, right? I think I went to eat lunch or something. Actually no. I drew this, and what do you know? I went to another stock. I'm pretty sure around this time, and just completely missed this wedge, this descending wedge. These are nice, right? These are breaking out nicely lately. So they could have easily been 50-cent move, which would have been beautiful and just kept these higher lows, right? Yep. So that's unfortunate. I was hoping for a bigger pennant look, right? If you disregard this, and yeah, so this also was forming a pennant, right? And it did not break through here. It kept on falling down off this downtrend, and it formed a wedge instead. Let me just delete this. Instead, see, you have a trend line across here, and I was going to buy this break, but I'm like, okay, let me see what happens, because 315 was strong resistance, as you can see right here. Got stuck, and it really was barely getting over 312. You see a lot of wicks. So yeah, I'm like, okay, let me see what it does. Thankfully, I did not buy that, and I just waited to see what it did. And then it formed a wedge instead, bounced off this trend line, and went on. Held these higher lows, which looked beautiful. And what do you know? Once I try to buy the higher lows, it just breaks down. I swear I'm always unlucky, but I guess it's just coincidence. So let's analyze this real quick. So this 5 minute, look at this shooting star, right? Then it came down. It did jump back up again, but then it came down. So I'm surprised this did not reverse. Because it held strong. It held the 332 level really, really well. And at this time, I went to go eat lunch. I'm like, I barely took a loss. So I'm like, okay, I'm up for the day. Today's a bad day. I should just take the rest of the day off, which I should have done. But, you know, me being greedy, I kind of didn't go too well. So here's a, no, this is not a tweezer top. It might be, but this one does not have an upper wick. That's the only thing. This is a very bearish candle, right? But it still somehow held this level. This is super bearish. There's no wicks whatsoever, right? So yeah, I'm surprised that tended to hold. What else? So let's analyze this. So yep. So right when I saw this, honestly, I was kind of annoyed by myself because I knew this was weak. You see these shooting stars with high volume pretty much, right? This is a shooting star, but this has a lower wick, so it's not a shooting star, but a lot of weakness. I was yeah, disappointed in myself for that one because yeah, so I added at I saw that on the 15-minute. I'm like, that's ugly, right? And also, this should have gave me another indication. Look at this narrow body, high volume. See, I make little stupid mistakes. Sometimes I should not be playing, right? Look at this 30-minute candle. This is ugly. Narrow body, high volume, right? Which is on an uptrend, which is a sign of a weakness. What else? 2 hour doesn't show me much. So the 2 hour. Oh, look at this first candle. This does show, because this was on a downtrend, right? And you see two inverse hammers almost like, and this should have just been a key indication. Okay, it's gonna reverse, which it did, right? But I feel like I am trading better overall. Look, and then look at these 10 minutes, right? These are just completely ugly. This is gross. Shooting star, right? I should not have traded this, but I was listening to voice chat in one of the discords I'm in, and they added around here. I added, yeah, I added right here 384. Then it dipped down to 378, and I think I lowered my average. What time was this at? 3:39 right here, right? So I'm like, okay, this is not far. This is about almost not even 5 cents ish, 6 cents ish, right? So I'm like, okay, I can risk off this trend line, right? Because here's an additional trend line, touch, broke through. Here's another trend line, touch, went here, back to close to my average, then it knifed down, and then it failed and it broke through this trend line, right? And I just took a loss on that, which is unfortunate. And then it created another wedge, right? And it failed as well. So I should have not even taken this trade because I already had conviction. I should have stuck to my plan and not shadow trade these pro traders. I rarely do that, but I'm like, okay, these guys know what they're doing. Like, let me just try something. And I wanted to win big today because I was already up. And even though I should have not even traded, I should have just took my gains because I was up a good amount in the right at open. Right, the first minute I was up good. And yeah, I just gave away all my gains just like that, which is unfortunate. Yeah, near the end of the day, I traded poorly. I was just running around, be like, oh, okay, I gotta make back my gains, but no, did not happen. So, yeah, I should have stuck to my plan. More of the story. I saw those two. I'm like, that's ugly, but they added, so I'm gonna try some, even though I shouldn't have. And then yeah, so that's that. What else? Then I tried trading BBIG. BBIG went on a fat run. Like, look at this. I think they were block buyers on this one. It's leading up to the merger. Did they announce anything? Not seeing any to justify move higher. Traders circulate social media. Yes. Okay. So a big ex hedge fund manager, Will Mead, he tweeted out this, and it just freaking ran all the way from like a whole more than a whole dollar. And yeah, that's what happened. Because this company's supposed to do a merger soon, and it's just by the rumors, so the news event, I think so. That I think they were either supposed to merge. I think they're supposed to merge tomorrow, so we'll see where this is at. And it had such a nice move. And I took a fat loss on this. I was swinging this stock a while back. Actually no, like a month ago, and I just took the loss because like it just the daily chart didn't look good. Sorry for all these lines. It showed like an head and shoulders look to it, right? So I didn't like it. So I'm like, okay, I'm out. I'm done. Um, and a double bottom, right? Look at this, right? Double bottom, pretty much. So I'm like, okay, I'm out. Took a loss on there, and it actually ran up today back to higher than my average. So it was unfortunate to see that. But that's gonna happen sometimes. Uh, but yeah, that's BBIG. So I added at, I think, where did I add? I added at 425. So I don't know why the 1 minute does that sometimes. 425. Unfortunate. So I think yeah, I got 377 ads. I wanted these higher lows because look at this trend line. Honestly, I should have known this was just such a vertical trend line, like it was gonna break sometime soon. It just went straight up vertically. 320, and then also this. Oh crap! I don't know how I missed this. It showed a hanging man, hanging man. Then you get this candle. So I should have waited until what happened after this, right? And then go from there. See, then you get this big red candle. I could have added around here off this trend line instead for the pennant, and then have a fat breakout. I don't know how I missed that, right? Lately I've been solely on the 1 minute. I think that's my issue. I've been so focused because I was so focused on the bigger pictures 2 weeks back. Now I'm just sitting on the 1 minute. I'm still looking at the higher time frames right here and there, but I don't think I'm looking at them closely enough because I'm definitely looking at them, and I don't know how I missed that. And look at this 10 minute as well. 1420. You see this hanging man, right? High volume. This was the highest volume of the day so far, right? At 420. So I'm like, okay, that's weakness. I should wait. And then you see another one, right? You see another one on a 10 minute. But this one got denied and it actually moved up instead because this isn't as high a volume, but still a hanging man. But definitely I should have noticed that 5 minute and waited until to see what it was going to happen. If it just moved, then like I said, it just goes without me, and that's it. Let's go to 30 minute. 30 minute doesn't show me much. 1 hour. Not much. Okay, so yeah, 1 hour you see this shooting star look, of course. Another reason. Wow. This was at this was at close. Oh, okay. Oh, I should have probably looked at that. Hmm. Okay. We'll get to that in a sec. But yeah, that's what I messed up on there. I just completely missed those two indications of a reversal, which it did a little bit, dipped down. Then it started holding this trend line, so I could have easily added off this trend line at 72. Then you add this uh, wedge look, then it breaks out all the way to 447. I could have literally, I would have, yeah. There's no really sign of weakness here, right? They aren't bad candles. We see a little wicks here and there, but I think I would have done, yes, I would have sold off here, right? Because then this is ugly, this upper wick, but and then I would have missed out on this, but still, what a great move, 370 to 412s ish. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I should have known. And then you see the shooting star. That's where it sold off and sold off, sold off. Not a shooting star, but relative, right? High upper wick, but it does have a lower wick as well. So and high volume, highest volume of the day. Yeah, at least 10 minutes. I went over that. So let's go back to the 1 minute and go back to, because I did trade this one more time. So yeah, I took an L there. Wow, I tried. Huh. Okay. So then I tried at 342. Okay. I got 406 ads. I was going off this trend line, buying it off this trend line. Right here. Right from here, held. And I was gonna go for this pennant break into close, which everyone was eyeing. Then it broke down sadly. Then it went to this trend line, right? So that's why I leave the trend lines, because like I said, it holds a support sometimes, which it did in this scenario, held, right? But yeah, I took a loss on there, right? Because it broke my trend line, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm out. Sold at 4.04. Then I tried into close because it formed another pennant. Another wedge-ish or a pennant look, right here and here. And I thought this was gonna be I thought it was gonna have a good push into after hours, because again they're merging tomorrow, I think so, and that's the date they decide. Tomorrow's the date they decide if they merge or not. So I thought it was gonna have a nice push in after hours, but I guess not. Right, just faded out. So yep, I think I bought around here, right, and I should have. I'm so mad at myself because this is gonna happen sometimes. So I added at 4.05 off here. It dips down. I'm like, okay, my next support level is 4. That's 5 cents away, which I can deal with. It came here, right? Um, Pushed all the way to 420. I'm like, oh, here's the move. Here's the move. Nope. Gets rejected. Gets a red candle. Gets this wick. Gets pushed all the way down here. And I just hold, and it just goes. Because I thought, oh, okay, it might reverse here. No, it didn't. Um, and I just sold at 394, which is unfortunate. So those were my trades today. So let's go over if it indicated anything, really. So look at this. God, I'm mad at myself because I don't think I took this. because I saw these two. I saw these three. These are all hammers pretty much. This isn't, but narrow body, high volume. This is like this is golden on the 5 minute. Um, yeah, yeah. Wow. So yeah, I didn't take this, but I saw it, and it just moved without me. I was hesitating. And look at this on the 1 minute as well. Look at this hammer. Like, golly, I could have easily added around here, 402 to 420 again. Right, not bad. Here's your little cup. Here's a little handle. That's what we were hoping for, I think so. Here's your. I was hoping for at least. Here's a little cup. Here's your little handle, and then it failed. It just knifes. I didn't get caught in this, thank God, but that's what I was hoping for. Um, so yeah, let's go back to that 5 minute. See if we see any weakness. So yeah, 5 o'clock. Yeah, we see this, but I was already out by I was out well before 5. So yeah. So look at this. This is a nice inverse hammer, but not a lot of volume, right? I think that's the sole reason why I didn't reverse, because this is on a downtrend, right? And I think if we got high volume here, I would have reversed and shoot to the skies. But maybe in the AM it might get a fat push. We'll see. But so this would be, I think, hold on. I think, I don't know if that's a shooting star or a inverse hammer. So honestly, me looking at this, the 30 minutes showed a lot of upper wick, and then once again here. So I think that should have been an indication. Don't play this. But this is a hand. See, because then I saw this on the 15 minute. This is a hammer, I think so. Because if we go to the 1 minute, yeah, it was a. But it's hard to say because on the 15 minute there is no trend yet. So that's what I need to find out. What exactly is this? Is this a hammer? Is this a hanging man? Right. So that's one thing I need to ask or find out. But and then same with this. Is this an inverse hammer or is this a shooting star? Right. Because there's no trend really. It just kind of dipped down and who knows, right? But yeah, that's a little iffy. So I messed up on that. 4 hour doesn't show me anything. 1 hour. Yeah, 4 o'clock. Narrow body, and a upper wick. Narrow body, high volume. So honestly, yeah, when I saw this 4 hour form, honestly, I mean 1 hour. Sorry, I should have but I of course I was so focused on the 1 minute. I'm like, what is it gonna do? But in the meantime, it's like, no, you should be looking at other time frames and seeing all these closes. That's what I need to start also getting better at, is keeping track of all the candles and when they're gonna form. 30 minute. Oh, okay. It's 10 o'clock. A 30-minute candle just formed. Oh, okay. It's 9:45. A 15-minute just formed. Right. So I think that's what I need to get better at, is also, right, knowing when these candles are gonna form, just so you can immediately look at them. Because if I saw this on the right and to close, I would have got out. It made that little push like we saw, right? I would have probably got out there, right? Once I saw that, I'm like, okay, I'm done. It's gonna go. It's gonna reverse. which it did. So yes, that's what I need. But I didn't trade bad today. I don't think I've been trading not poorly lately. Well, yesterday and today I didn't trade too bad. Like I said, opening was excellent. But yeah, I just took those losses on this. But honestly, yeah, like this 15-minute, this is a shooting star. Like this is ugly. So I think I was confused on if this was a hammer or a hangman as well. Let's go to the 10 minutes, see what it shows us. See, then I saw this. This is like I think this is an inverse hammer look as well. After a downtrend, right? High volume as well. So, yeah, it went both ways. Yeah, and this is honestly just ugly. So, yeah, I messed up on there. That 1 hour should have just, if I looked at it at the time, I would have, that indicated get out, right? So yeah, that does it for BBIG, and then I traded. Oh, I was so mad at this one as well. I don't know why I had paper hands today on this one. It could have been an easy, easy money, super easy. I kept on seeing. I'm like, okay, this trend line is holding very nicely. Look how many times it wicked on this trend line. Like one, it almost touched it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times it touched it, right? So I added at 5.27 at 14.55. Yup. Oh, I'm so mad. I added at 5.27. It wicks down a little bit. I see it. And I literally get out at 5.25. And what do you know? And I had perfect ad. Look at these ads, right? And it shut up all the way to 5.50. I'm like, 5.55. 30 cents, pretty much. Oh, I was so mad at myself. I was like, Moss, like, what are you doing? Yeah, I just had paper hands on that one. That was really dumb. My emotions were getting to me for some reason. Because I didn't want to lose anymore, right? And I got to stop thinking of that mindset. Like, you're going to lose in this game. It's going to happen. But yeah. What I see. So this is like a shooting star look. Really high upper wick. Highest volume of the day. And then reverse, and reverse, right? Then, yeah, that's pretty much it for that. There was not much to talk about. I just had paper hands. I was stupid. It literally broke the trend line for not even a second. So another shooting star, right? Highest volume of the day on the 30-minute, and then it reversed down. It did get this little move here, but that's fine. Bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. 1 hour. Huh. Look at that. 4 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Yeah, you get this shooting star again, and then, of course, then it reverses, right? So look at that. So 30-minute was already showing you indications that, okay, it's going to get ready to reverse, and you wait 30 minutes later, and it shows this, and then it reverses, right? So that's what I was trying to explain in yesterday's video. The 30-minute, the lower time frames are going to show you what's going the lower time frames you go is going to show you how, I think, what the move is. What the yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, how early the move is going to be, pretty much. That's what I'm trying to like say, if that makes sense. Like looking at the 5-minute. Oh, okay, you can scalp off that 10-minute. Oh, okay, you might see a move in the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes ish, right? So 1 minute, 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute are good for like intraday pushes. And then what I was trying to explain is look at the 30-minute, right? It already showed signs of reversal right here. And then you wait 30 minutes later, this 1 hour candle forms, and then it reverses, right? That's what I was trying to explain in yesterday's video. And look at this, 4 hour right at close. If you were in this, you should have just got out. But yeah, this was a recent IPO, so I'm gonna keep my eyes on this one definitely because IPOs have been hidden lately and they have been running. So I'm gonna keep this eye on this one. We could see a nice push in the next day or so, but I would yes, I would definitely like to see it go down more and go near this level and then load it. But yes, we'll see how it plays out. But yep, I think that's about it. And then same with the 2 hour look, shooting star fades out, right? So yeah, stupid little mistakes today. Um, Gotta keep my eyes open at all times. Um, and yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching.